Hi everyone, welcome back to another edition of RK's Back Issue Bin. Of course, we had someone suggest me doing a list of my top 10. Yesterday, I did my top 10 trades. There was a little bit more, but they were grouped with some other things, so that's fine. Now today we're going to do my favorite, well, not my favorite, but my most treasured, most liked graded comics. And then a little bit later down the line, we'll be doing my 10 favorite comics. So, just single issues. So, anyway, not in any particular order, no countdown. We don't really do a countdown here. First one will be Immortal Hulk number 43. I hope you can see. I hope the light's not too bad. This one has the error. It's on my anti-Semitic symbol. Didn't get it recalled. I didn't get a second printing or whatever. I wanted to keep this one. Ended up being a 9.8. Story with the human in it. Next one up, I'll show you the back two. King in Black number 2. This one says it's a cover C. It is supposedly done by the late Michael Turner. There was still stuff coming out way after he died that I have tinfoil hat for. But this also comes from my LCS. Now, originally, they had already done a pre-screen. You could order it for $120, where it was going to be a 9.8 and graded. I didn't get mine that way. Instead, I bought mine a copy for $40. And on top of that, got it graded for what, $35, $40? So in the long run, I was saving money to do it that way. Now this one, of course, it's some George Perez fantastic artwork. Marvel Fanfare 11. The reason I like this one is this one I came from Roops used to do a weekly show on Wednesday showing off comics. You could just go ahead and tell that you wanted them and then go pick them up. I didn't get a good look on it on the screen, but I did submit it just because it was all the rage until that Scarlet Widow movie came. Black Widow movie came out. That horribly bombed, and they destroyed the Taskmaster. It ended up being a 9.8. So that was a goody for me. Next, we'll go to this one. This one I found in a toy and comic shop that has since run down due to one of the owners not handling business very well. But I wish the guy very well. I miss talking to him and seeing him. I don't know what he's doing now. But he had the complete run of Masters of the Universe, the first series, the 3-issue miniseries from DC. And I believe I paid just $25 for all 3. This one and the second one's graded. The second issue got an 8.5. So for $25 to get the entire set, I couldn't pass it up. It only ended up being just a 6.0. That's alright though. As an 80s kid, I'm big into He-Man. Next one. This one is part of one of my holy grails. Again, Roop had this on his Wednesday show. He no longer does them on Facebook. So I knew that once he showed it, it was one of them impulse. Get it before someone else does. All right, and this is gonna be showcase number 75. Like I said, I hope the lighting the glare isn't too bad. First appearance of the Hawk and Dove. It was only like 50 or 75, and I just had to have it. I'm a big Hawk and Dove fan. This one's 4.5, mid grade. Okay, I'm happy with it. Next one, 90s Valiant collectors. You know, the early stuff was hard to find. And then when they started producing more, they created some of the glut from the 90s for the comic backlash because everyone thought we were going to be millionaires when that's not really the case. When you produce something more, the value of it isn't there. But I found this in Sandusky in a now defunct comic shop in a dollar bin. Magnus Robot Fighter number 3. It's number 3? No, number 5. My bad. And on the flip side, you got Rai number 1. The first appearance of Rai. And it's a character that I really like from the old Valiant. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. Either I just gravitated towards him for some reason. But this one ended up being a 9.4 out of a dollar bin. And it was one of the first ones that I officially got graded. This one again comes from one of Roop's used to be Wednesday sales. The 1 in 10 Star Wars Adventures Yoda cover. Had to get it. Star Wars geek here. Big Yoda fan. That one did come back as a 9.8. Let's see, which one do I do next? We'll do this one next. Then the next one, and then we're done. Alright, now this one I picked up for another dollar bin at a store up in Sandusky called the Pop Shop. They're still around. They're on Milan Road. It's a good game place for tabletop games. You get your card games there, like your Magic, your Yu-Gi's, whatever else they have. Plus they also sell comics. But in dollar bin, I found Korak, Son of Tarzan, number 2. I got it because it was just an old issue of Korak. I did not know it was number 2 until got home and looked at it on the inside. And when I went to get this graded, of course, with our pandemic money, it took a while for all of them to come back. I knew it wasn't going to be a 9.8, ain't nothing spectacular, but for issue number 2 of a series, did end up being mid-grade, 4.5. Now these next ones, all right, we'll get these out. They are part of a group, and why I like them? Well, two simple reasons. One, these all belong together. And two, one of my favorite artists. And of course, we are talking about the Timeless covers from Alex Ross. Do I need to explain any more? There's the saying. Ben, I'm not Jewish, but who in your right mind doesn't love the thing? Hey, and there's Mr. Fantastic. He also got a 9.8. Follow that up by The Invisible Woman, Sue Storm. And she got a 9.8. And then last but not least, The Human Torch, Johnny Storm. He only ended up a 9.4. So somewhere along the way, I have to find a 9.8 copy just to complete my set of the Fantastic Four. Now here comes, this one was one of my first ones that I got graded. I found this at a flea market from a dealer selling comics. Do You Pooh, 23 of 25, with an homage cover to The Incredible Hulk #1. But what's more important is, if you didn't see, right there is a remark there and a remark there, both done by Sean Fornery. Sean Forney. And I did indeed went and found the guy on Facebook and messaged him and showed him pictures. He did confirm that he did do that. I don't know who the guy that bought it and gave it to the dealer for. Unfortunately, it's green right now, but it did indeed get the 9.8. And with the advent now of CGC now letting you confirm your signatures, I'm thinking about getting that one go ahead so I can get the yellow certified label. And hopefully they don't. But the only problem is I'd be afraid that they would mess that up. So I'm kind of in a quandary of that. But thank you for allowing me to show you some of my most cherished, prized ones. We will see you again. You have a wonderful day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you like.